Alright, so today I'm going to be starting with 3 poses that are good for cyclists. In particular, these poses are very good to use right after you've gone for a long bike ride. When you're riding your bike, you're hunched over, your body's hunched over, and you have a tendency to tighten up a lot of the muscles, especially your hip flexors. It can really tighten up your hamstrings as well. So the following 3 poses are poses that I recommend if you're cycling. First posture is the standing forward bend. It's a pretty simple pose. You're going to start with your feet together, aligned, ankles together, legs are nice and straight, stand up nice and tall, shoulders back. You're going to have a visualization of a nice long straight spine. Take a couple of deep breaths to prep the body and prep the mind. When you feel ready, as you inhale, stretch your arms up nice and tall above your head, and as you exhale, bending forward slowly at the hips. Slowly allow your hands to come all the way down until you find your legs. Now it's either going to be at your ankles or maybe a little bit higher up on your shins. Wherever you end up, that's where you're supposed to be. And as you slowly exhale, you're going to try to creep down bit by bit and extend the stretch. Now the key points to this position are that your legs need to be straight, your head or your face should be facing your thighs or your knees, and then you're going to inhale and exhale deeply, breathing into the pose, and slowly trying to extend your spine, sink deeper into the stretch. In order to come out of the posture, as you inhale, disengage your hands, stretch nice and straight, all the way back up to a tall posture. You can even stretch a little bit back, and then as you exhale, your arms come back down. So that's the first of the 3 poses, standing forward bend, Padahastasana. And that posture can be held by beginners for about 30 seconds, and as you get more experience with the pose, you're going to want to extend the time. You can extend the time all the way out to 3 minutes. It's a really good posture for loosening up your hamstrings. It also gives a good healthy stretch to your internal organs. Very powerful, very positive stretch. Okay, so the second stretch that we're going to use for cyclists is going to be the dancer pose. Now the dancer pose is a little bit more difficult, and we do the standing forward bend in order to prepare the hamstrings for this posture. So what you do is, again, you're going to start with your feet together, nice tall pose. We're going to start with our right leg being our balancing leg, because in this posture you've got one leg balancing and the other leg is stretching. So you're going to pick your left foot up, hold it with your left hand. Your right arm comes up as a balancing arm. And then when you're ready, you're going to bow out your left leg, keeping the right leg straight. You might have to tilt your torso slightly forward to get into the pose, to balance into the pose. Trying to make your curved leg, in this case the left leg, as round as you can, lifting the foot as high as you can, while keeping your balancing leg straight. And then slowly straighten up your torso a little bit. Keep trying to pull your foot high. Standing leg is straight. The bowed leg, lift the foot up high. Breathing in and out deeply. Pick a focus point past your hand on the wall. Feel this stretch go to work. It's the hamstring of your balancing leg and the quadricep of the bowed leg that are being stretched here. Awesome for focus. Also gives a nice healthy stretch to the lower back. To come out of the pose, simply come back to the entry position, nice and slow, and then release your foot. Now always with yoga postures of this nature,
you're going to do both sides. You need to make sure that you do both sides to maintain a sense of balance, and you want to stretch both sides of your body. So left leg is the balancing leg. Pick up our right foot. You can even do a little pre-stretch of the quadricep by pulling up on the top of the foot. Take a deep breath or two to prep. Raise your balancing arm, in this case the left arm. And bow the leg up, foot high. Straight balancing leg. Deep breathing, focus. And again, feel the stretch, the left hamstring in this case, the right quadricep, and my lower back. And come out of the pose again. Lift our left arm, lower the right leg, lower the left arm, and drop the right leg down. So that's the second stretch. Third stretch is called crescent moon or the half moon. And this is also a balancing pose and a stretching pose at the same time. So we'll start with our right leg as our leading leg. So the foot is pointing away to the far wall, your right foot. Left foot behind is just kind of ready. We're actually going to lift that leg up. So it's just there prepared for you to move into the stretch. So it's very simple. You're just going to rock up off your back foot. Slowly reach for the ground with your right hand. Your left arm goes up. Trying to get the hips open if you can. And both legs should be straight. And slowly turn your face so that you're looking at the far wall. This makes it more difficult. Deep breathing. In order to come out of the posture, simply drop down the balancing leg. Of course, always we're going to do both sides. So now my left foot becomes the leading foot, pointing away at the wall. My right foot is ready to rock up off into the balance pose. So slowly, see, if you lose your balance, come back to a standing pose. Starting posture. Slowly, your left arm finds the ground. Both legs are straight. When you're ready to come down, you lower your back leg. Alright, so those are 3 postures that we can use after cycling just to help loosen up the body. Really will feel great. So give those 3 poses a try. Thank you very much.